salvation is a personal, individual experience. We do not save people by congregations. We are ourselves saved, one individual at a time. This is a very personal relationship with Christ. The Savior understands us because he's not an abstraction, because he is a living, breathing, real Son of God, the living Son of the living God. People who think they've sinned too much or gone too far or been away for too long and somehow can't come back into the circle, my declaration is no one can fall lower than the light of Christ shines. That isn't possible. I think by coming to participate in the sacrament, the Lord's Supper, is the most dramatic way weekly that we can show that we want to identify with him, and that in fact there will be a reciprocal gift and power that comes back from that. As we come to participate and be solidly with the Savior in that act, that solidity and that engagement comes back to us, and we leave that congregation, we leave that meeting with a strength and a power and an understanding from him that we didn't have before. My personal experience as well as my apostolic calling is to declare personally that Christ does know us. He has walked the thorny, difficult, rock-strewn path of our lives. How he did that, I don't know. I don't know. He didn't have a divorce, so you could say, well, how does he know about me because I had one? I don't know how he does that, but if somebody out there's had a divorce, he understands. This sounds awkward to say, but God loved me in a sense almost as much as he loved his only begotten Son. At least I can say this, he gave his only begotten Son for me. And that says something about my worth in his eyes and my worth in the eyes of the Savior, and his willingness to go to Gethsemane and Calvary for me. I'll never have to do that. I don't have to bleed, and I don't have to die for somebody else's sin, and I don't have to be that lonely. But I understand it, and I love it, and I appreciate it. And what it means to me is that he understands me.